Hey, Mama. Welcome to Marketing Without Socials for Moms, the go-to podcast for moms in business who want to stop relying on social media to build their business and build it in a way that fits their current season of life. I'm your host, Andria Singletary, a wife, mama of two, and visibility strategist for moms. Each week, I'm giving you the inside scoop on how to increase your visibility, leads, and sales through podcasting, email marketing, and collaborations. Ready to truly make social media optional in your business? Grab your chai tea latte and let's dive into today's episode. Hey, Mama. So today we're going to be talking all about how to generate high quality leads from collaborations. But before I get into that, I want to remind you that for the next 10 people to join the Social Media Detox Club, you'll be able to lock in the price of $57 a month. After that, the price is increasing to $97 per month. So if you are ready to get more visible in 2025 and start generating high quality leads from collaborations, you need to join us inside of the membership. You can join us at mamaturnedmompreneur.com/membership. This is also linked below in the episode description and in the show notes. So for this episode, like I said, I want to talk about, how to generate high quality leads from collaborations. And the reason why I wanted to speak about this is because this was one of the questions I received from one of the mamas in my email community. And so she was saying, what should you do if bundles or collaborations aren't currently working for you? And I've seen this a lot in the online space where people say, bundles and other collaborations don't work for them. I actually did an episode on, whether or not bundles are dead. And so I feel like this needs to be talked about more because people are just like writing off collaborations when you're strategic about it, they can be effective for you. And there's more than one piece that goes into it, right? Like it's not just like, okay, participating in all of these collaborations and then you're going to sign all these clients. No, there's more to it than that. And so a lot of people are saying things like, collaborations only attract beginner business owners or people who aren't a good fit for their offers. And this has not been the reality for myself or the members inside of the Social Media Detox Club. Now, I do want to say this. Not every person who joins our email list from these collaborations is a good fit. However, there are a good number of people who join our email list from these collaborations who are a really good fit for our offers. And the key to it is that, like I said, we focus on strategic collabs and being intentional in the types of collaborations we're participating in. And so this is how we generate high quality leads from collaborations. I have members who've not only grown their email list from collaborations, but have seen conversions. They see people joining their memberships. They have people booking their services and different things like that. They're seeing these results. So it's not just that they're seeing this email list growth, they're also seeing the conversions. And that's part of attracting those high quality leads. And when I say high quality leads, these are people who already know that they want to invest in solving their specific problem. These are people who are ready to buy. So that's a high quality lead. It's someone who is ready to buy, ready to invest. They want their problem solved now and they're willing to pay to have it solved. And just to kind of give, examples for myself, like I've signed, 4-figure clients from podcast guesting and have had people join my membership from bundles I've participated in. And so again, we're attracting these high quality leads, and that's why we're seeing the conversions. But also, it's not just that we're attracting these high quality leads, we are also selling to them in our emails, Like I mentioned in yesterday's episode, I provide welcome sequence audits. And one of the things that I've seen, consistently across board for a lot of the mamas who have submitted an audit for a welcome sequence is that they were waiting until like almost the end of the sequence to start selling their offer. And I get it. Like this is something I have seen across board as far as like welcome sequence templates and stuff like that, where you're encouraged to wait until the end to start selling your offer just because you want to, quote unquote, warm the audience up first, gain their trust in different things. And the thing is that for those people who are a high quality lead, meaning they know they have a problem right now that they want to solve right now, and they're willing to pay the money right now, you need to introduce that offer sooner. You don't want to wait until the end to introduce it. And so even just as simple as making those tweaks helps with seeing those conversions. But the other thing, kind of like going off on a little tangent here, but the other thing is that we do have to remember is that when somebody joins your email list, whether it's through a collaboration, your lead magnet and everything, you can't expect them to immediately convert. Like, that's not realistic because they're still new to you. They still have to get to know you and different things like that. But if you're seeing any conversions, that means that your messaging is on point and it's doing what it needs to do. And you attracted, someone who is ready to invest right now. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. But when it comes to, attracting those high quality leads from conversions, there's a certain process that I teach my members inside and how, we've been able to see such success with collaborations. So I'm going to walk you through this process. So the first thing we do is, we identify the client who is ready to invest. So like I was saying, part of someone being a high quality lead is that they are someone who is ready to invest in your offers. They're ready to solve their problem and they don't have an issue with paying to have it solved. And so how you want to do this, figure out like who that person is for you, like who that, I don't want to say ideal client, but because it's deeper than that. This is the person who's like an ideal client and is ready to invest right now. But you want to look at your past and current clients, like what were their characteristics? Why did they decide to work with you? What were their pain points that it was so much of a problem where they were like, you know what, I need to invest right now. And looking at, what stage of life and business were they at when they found you? This information is going to help you to identify who that person is for you, who your highest quality lead is. And then if you need to, you can do market research. So if you don't have that information to look back on, which, side note, you should be having people fill out, feedback forms, testimonial forms, whatever you want to call it, when they work with you, because that's the type of information you need to be able to make informed decisions. It's really great for capturing, the language that your ideal person is using. So side note, make sure you're doing that. But if you don't have that, you can do market research. And so inside of the Social Media Detox Club, I do have a training and a market research questions template that supports with this. And I've had several of the mamas use it, and it helps them really capture that language that their ideal person is using. The next thing is that you want to create messaging that speaks to that person, that ideal client who is ready to invest. So your messaging should be calling in the person who is ready to buy right now. And this includes like the messaging on your landing page for your bundle contribution or the messaging in your welcome sequence. This is also the messaging you convey when you're guesting on podcasts and doing speaking engagements. So you want to make sure you are speaking to the person who is that empowered buyer, who they know they have a problem and they're ready to solve it right now. And so they're willing to pay to have it resolved. And again, if you don't know who that person is, and if you're not sure what language they're using, the market research will help you with this. Like, you will gain so much clarity in your messaging from the market research. But also, if you have feedback forms, or even just like reaching out to current or past clients and asking them, if they would be willing to hop on a call with you, or I've even done market research via Voxer, but like just where you can ask those questions so you can gather that information and be able to incorporate it in your messaging, incorporate it in, who you're talking to and different things like that. So that way you are calling in those right people who need and want what you have to offer. And then the last thing is making sure that you are creating contribution offers for bundles and signature topics that are for that person who is ready to invest right now. This is where I see a lot of people start attracting those people who aren't necessarily the best fit for their offer. They will put out these bundle contributions, or they will speak on these topics who aren't really it's not really directed at the person who is at the point in their life or business where they're a good fit for your offer, but also they're at that point where they are ready and willing to invest. And so you have to figure out, okay, the person who would be a good fit for my offer, what type of resource would be good for them? That's for a bundle contribution to get them on my email list, and I can funnel them into the next step, which would be the offer. Or what topics do I need to be speaking on that resonates with them and where they're like, yes, this is what I was looking for. This is what I need, And again, it kind of goes back to that whole messaging thing and really learning and fully understanding who this person is. And so when you know that, you will be able to incorporate it into these collaborations you're participating in so that you're speaking to the right person. You're attracting the right person and everything who they are ready to invest. They're ready to get the support that they need. They know they have a problem and they're ready to solve it. So I hope this was helpful for you because this is honestly the process I go through with my members inside of Social Media Detox Club, especially when we do our day in Voxer. We really get clear on this because if you don't know these things, then no, you're not going to attract those quality leads. And again, when I say quality leads, I'm talking about the people who are ready to invest right now. You're not going to attract those people if you don't know these things about them, if you don't know who they are, if you're not able to identify who they are and everything. So if collaborations haven't worked for you in the past, join us inside of the Social Media Detox Club. I will teach you how to generate high quality leads from collaborations. And again, for the next 10 people who join, you'll be able to lock in the price of $57 a month. After that, the price is increasing to $97 a month. So head on over to mamaturnedmompreneur.com/membership to join us. All right, Mama, I'll catch you in the next episode. Hey, Mama. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to hang with me. I would love to keep the conversation going. So head to mamaturnedmompreneur.com/marketing without socials to join my email community. I share even more tips and strategies for building a business that doesn't rely on social media and one that fits your current season of life, as well as more behind the scenes of mom and business life. All right, Mama, that's it for today, but I'll catch up with you again next week.